Okay, the conformist and the contrarian, appealing to the crowd or opposing the crowd fallacy. Have you ever wondered why, whenever there's something immensely popular, there are always a handful of people who don't simply dislike and dismiss it, but outwardly hate it? On a similar note, unpopular things often have a cult-like following. Is this simply the desire to be different rather than any individual perspective? Or is to say so a Bolshevik notion to marginalize an individual for simply expressing their own opinion in spite of a perceived consensus? It is one thing to hold an opinion, another to express it, and still another to force it upon others. There's a long-standing principle in media that even if something is totally unknown, if it is shown to be popular, others will be attracted to it for that reason alone. In other words, the only thing that makes something popular is the false or exaggerated appearance that it already was. Where then does popularity start? If all people simply require a bandwagon to jump on, who is the one that starts it? Surely there must be a reason for this following, and yet, has it anything to do with the quality, truth, or worth of what is actually being supported? It is a minor alteration to the theory of bread and circuses, where a public is distracted or willingly preoccupied with something trivial, ignoring all significant things as a result. In the bandwagon sense, such trivial and crowd-creating things are used to distract from what is actually being supported, with entertainment, rewards, rhetoric, and so on to gain support. A good example is religion. Regardless of personal opinions on it, the fact is evident that most people experience it more as a social experience, and rather than focusing on the religion itself, especially at a young age, the emphasis can often be placed instead on celebration, song, food, and drink, and so on. While some of these can be said to be tied to religions themselves, it is clear that many might support the religion with fond memories of family and friends and little thought of the religion itself. Another example, perhaps too obvious, is politics. Take, for example, the pledge in schools. It has nothing to do with education, it has no place, yet it's there. Sporting events as well feature the national anthem. The issue isn't how one feels about their country, it has far more people and factors than can be simply defined, but the fact that a sporting event with no direct connection whatsoever to patriotism, by extension one might say everything does, in that case it should go without saying. The thought of supporting or opposing something based on how others feel about it, rather than in terms of its own merits, this creates an endless cycle. One takes the word of someone or everyone else, or what that word is perceived to be, and therefore never thinks for themselves, whether your opinion is the same or in contrast to it. For social pressures rather than simple reason is to defeat any sense of individuality anyone has. The fear mustn't be of being different or the same, or what if what is different or similar in one case is objectively better. Therefore, such things as perceived opinion are not worth considering. One must define all things in terms of themselves on their own merits or lack thereof. Popularity is no object one way or the other. Agreement or disagreement with the mass should be incidental, not emphasized.